Good afternoon and welcome to NYFP. This afternoon, I'm joined by Joe Greco of Meridian Equity Partners. Hi, Joseph. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, in mid-afternoon trade, the major U.S. stock averages have paired earlier gains, and this does come on the heels of Bernanke's comments. Given that we've had earnings data as well as Bernanke speak today, what is your key focus?
Well, there were a few things at this point. We did pair the gains. We bounced off of a strong technical level, 1310 in the S&P. On the futures is about 1312. And it seems at this point everybody's going back to, okay, well, can we get a positive story out of earnings at least? So this afternoon we have Google talking about what they're doing on the social networking front. I think a lot of people are looking to that and looking to other earnings throughout the day. JP Morgan was very strong this morning, which was nice to see. Hopefully some of the other banks can shore up their finances and give some answers as to where the financials are going for the next quarter.
Well, Joe, it's interesting you mentioned financials. That tomorrow we'll be getting results out from Citigroup, and it seems as though expectations for some of the earnings reports, especially out from the banking sector, are not that high. So what do you expect to see from Citi, and do you think that will affect the market tomorrow?
You know, the expectations aren't that high, but we are looking for at least meeting the expectations and using strong language for the next quarter, saying that they're going, starting to free up some more capital. They're able to manage their money a little bit better in terms of what their reserve fund looks like. And hopefully, of course, that big L word, loans. Are they going to be writing some more loans? That's indicative of what the economy is doing. And do the banks feel comfortable at this point taking in essentially the free money from the Fed and then giving it out to consumers instead of just taking in free money and making money on it to pad the balance sheet?
Okay, well, last but not least, before we wrap it up, we'll be getting a lot of economic data out from the U.S., but we also have the bank stress results coming out from the Eurozone. Do you think that will affect the currency markets or equity markets?
It should. Most definitely there'll be a little bit of jiggling there, with what the currency rates are overnight. We'll look at gold, of course, and we'll see all the, the world equity indexes, because they're going to be affected by whether or not these banks can actually put up, like Italy has reaffirmed several times that they will pass these stress tests. Well, let's really see if the proof is in the pudding, or are these banks under duress right now, and we can look for Greece to happen 2 more times or 3 more times.
Okay, Joe, as always, thank you so much for your time and thanks for your insight.
Great. Thank you for having me.